April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. How can you get involved? This is Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Donna Richardson, and with me is Tom Crawford, board member from the Family Tree, to talk about the issues. Great to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Now, April being Child Abuse Prevention Month, there is a program that the Family Tree has put together, and it's Stand for Children. Explain the program and how that works.
Well, with Child Abuse Prevention Month in April, this year marks the second year that the Family Tree has run this public awareness campaign that's referred to as Pinwheels for Prevention, Stand for Maryland's Children. And it's really about making sure that children are remembered and taken care of during these troubling times.
Now, what's the significance of the pinwheel? Which I can remember from being a child and always playing and running with it and watching it spin around.
Yeah, the pinwheel is a national symbol for child abuse prevention. And it really represents the hope that we would have for every child, that that child might grow up in a fun, happy, nurturing environment.
Exactly. Now, you have campaign partners that are working with you to help get the message out. Who's going to work with you this year?
Well, we're very happy to say that First Lady Katie O'Malley is going to assist us again this year with the with the campaign.
Right.
And also the Ravens, Ray Lewis and Cam Cameron, are going to be on board.
So with those supporters and all the volunteers that work with you throughout the year, hopefully we will get the message out and remind people, be aware when it comes to child abuse so we can prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
And Family Tree, we're so fortunate that we have your services here for our residents in Maryland. How many people do you serve in the course of the year between the children and their parents?
Well, about 13,000 parents, children, and caregivers are covered by Family Tree services, which would include sort of family-centered education, outreach, to include a 24-hour stress line as well.
And that's something that's important because trying to limit the stress or at least de-escalate times when parents are stressed. If they have someone that they can talk to, and the fact that the Family Tree offers 24-hour support.
Yes, yes, it's pretty tremendous.
It is a huge, huge help. Now, tell me about how can the community get involved with Stand for Children, Pinwheels for Prevention?
Yeah, well, we've created a website, and it's standforchildrenmd.org, which will allow folks to go onto that website, and there's a number of things they can do there. They can be very creative. The kids can be very creative. They can actually design their own pinwheel and then post it into our pinwheel garden virtually online. And then by doing so, they can also share their pinwheel design with their friends on Twitter and Facebook. So it's a pretty exciting venue for them to get involved in. They can also involve their school or their student group or troop, or even an organization, a company could get involved. There's some creative ways of using the site. They can get on there and create their own virtual pinwheel garden. They can create a coloring contest for pinwheels. They could even get out in the community and sell pinwheels if they like.
All about just making people more aware of what's going on. Now, in the course of April, are there some special plans that are going to take place?
Yes, we're planning something special this year, and it's going to be a week devoted to young children. And we're going to be out in 500 local early childhood centers throughout the state of Maryland. So it's going to be a huge outreach effort, and we're going to involve as many children as possible.
And that's going to be a great thing to be able to see those pinwheels flying everywhere, just to keep people aware. So I want to thank you so much for joining me, and continued success.
Thank you very much.
My guest has been Tom Crawford, board member with the Family Tree. And if you're interested in what Comcast is doing in your community, go to On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Donna Richardson.